Hello and welcome to Replacement Player Baseball. Today, the Cubs are coming into Los Angeles for Game 2 out of a 4-game series, trying to make up some ground on the Dodgers in the race for the best record in the National League. The Cubs, building off of their 9-3 victory yesterday, are going to try to sustain that success and make up another game here and today. The Cubs are going to send Aaron Nola out to the mound. He's making start number 17 with a 7-3 record. He has a 3.76 ERA and a 1.17 WHIP. The Cubs lineup today will be Hoerner, Rizzo, Correa, Harper, Springer, Bryant, Santana, Ramos, and Nola batting ninth. For the Dodgers, Dustin May will be on the mound. He's making start number 18 with a 6-3 record. He has a 3.48 ERA and a 1.01 WHIP. Dodgers lineup will be Betts, Seager, Bellinger, Lux, Peterson, Muncy, Ruiz doing the catching today, Taylor in left, and May on the mound. It is 70 degrees in Los Angeles this evening, and it is a light breeze of 8 mph blowing out to center. As the position players take the field, we see Nico Hoerner coming up to the plate to lead off for the Cubs. The Cubs, winners of 6 of their last 10, are leading their division and attempting to make up this 6.5 game difference between themselves and the Dodgers. May is on the mound at a sellout crowd here in Los Angeles, and Hoerner loops it into center field. I believe the shortstop will be there, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Rizzo now the batter, 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 is the count to Anthony Rizzo. And he takes strike 3 at the letters. That is out number 2. So Ruiz calling a good pitch there that froze Rizzo, and it brings up Carlos Correa with 2 outs and nobody on. May working with another 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 at the knees that time. May is locating well today. He got 2 strikeouts. We go to the bottom of the first of a scoreless ball game. Aaron Nola on the mound against Mookie Betts. Bottom of the first, 2-strike count. Nola looking for the sign. And here is the pitch. Looped into left field, over the left fielder's third baseman's head, down in the left field corner. That's going to be extra bases as Mookie Betts cruises into second with a stand-up double to lead off the bottom of the first inning. And now, with Nola working from the stretch, Corey Seager is the next batter. 1 man on, nobody out. 2-2 is the count. Nola delivers. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Got him to swing right over top of that sinker, and that is out number 1. Cody Bellinger now the batter. Bellinger sat yesterday's game. He is leading the team with 29 home runs. Nola working. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Driven deep to right. Bryce Harper chasing toward the wall, and it's going to make it into the seats. 2-0 Dodger lead here in the bottom of the first inning. 396 feet out into the right field stands, and Cody Bellinger has home run number 30 on the season. With the Dodgers up by 2, Gavin Lux now the batter. With 1 out, nobody on. 1 strike is the count. Here's the pitch to Lux, and a liner past the third baseman in the left field. That's another base hit. This is going for extra bases as Gavin Lux is going to slide into second with a 1-out double. And Nola really struggling here in the first inning, bringing up Jock Peterson. 1 out, 1 man on. Nola working with a 1-1 count. And a grounder toward third. Picked up and bobbled by Bryant. He misplayed it. That's going to be an error, and everybody will be safe. So now with 1 out and runners on the corners, Max Muncy comes up to the plate. Bottom of the first inning, 2 runs already in. Here's the full count pitch. And looped into center, coming in fast is Springer. He makes the play. The throw comes home, and the throw is late. Gavin Lux slides around the tag, and the Dodgers now have a 3-0 lead. So George Springer was running toward the infield when he made the catch. He made a strong throw home, but it was just a hair late and missed throwing out the runner to complete the double play. So now with 2 outs and a runner on first, Nola will work to Keibert Ruiz. Bottom of the first inning, 1 strike is the count. Line past the first baseman into right field, that's another base hit. Rounding second, heading for third is the runner. So now the Dodgers have runners on the corners with 2 out, and Chris Taylor is the next batter. Still in the bottom of the first inning. Nola really struggling to navigate this inning. Here's a 1-2 count and a swing and a miss to end the inning. So Nola gets out of the inning. 3 runs score. The Dodgers strand 2. We're going to the top of the second of a 3-0 ball game. Bryce Harper leading off against Dustin May here in the top of the second. First pitch to Bryce Harper. Here it comes. Line past the second baseman in right field. That is going to be a leadoff single. Bryce Harper stopping at first. And the Cubs have a base runner. Now George Springer is the batter. Runner on first, nobody out. 2-2 is the count to Springer. Here it comes. Grounded towards short, picked up, thrown to second, the relay to first, and that is a 6-4-3 twin killing. And just like that, the Cubs now have 2 outs and nobody on base. Chris Bryant coming up, probably looking to atone for his error in the previous half inning, facing Dustin May with a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. And Bryant swings and misses at a fastball that was up. That's going to end the inning. The Cubs do not score. We go to the bottom of the second of a 3-0 ball game. Nola now back out to face the pitcher May here in the bottom of the second inning. 2-2 is the count. Nola delivers a swing and a miss for strike 3. Got him with a fastball up and in, and that's out number 1. Betts now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. Nola working. First pitch. Here it comes. Lined toward third base. Picked up off the ground. The throw goes to first, and it's just in time for out number 2. So now with 2 outs, nobody on, Corey Seager is the batter. Bottom of the second inning. Nola working with a 1-strike count. Here it comes. Popped up behind third base. Bryant goes back. He makes the play, straddling the foul line to end the inning. The Dodgers go down in order. We go to the top of the third of a 3-0 ball game. And Danny Santana going to lead off for the Cubs here in the top of the third inning. 1-2 is the count. Here's the pitch to Santana. And he swings and misses for strike 3. He chased one down for the first out of the inning. Wilson Ramos now batting. 1 out, nobody on. Full count pitch to Ramos. Here it comes. Low for ball 4. So the walk is issued, which means that Nola is going to be looking to sacrifice here in the top of the third inning. With 1 out, 1 man on. 1 strike is the count. The bunt is laid down right back toward the mound. The play is at first, and Nola is retired for out number 2. Ramos advancing to second on the sacrifice, and it brings up Nico Horner. He's 0 for 1 today. Facing Dustin May with a runner on second, 2 outs. Here's the 3-1 pitch, and a liner into right field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Is the runner going to try to score? The throw comes home. Wilson Ramos slides, and he is safe. So Nico Horner with the RBI single, and the Cubs cut into the lead. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Nico Horner with RBI number 44 on the season. He is standing on first, and Anthony Rizzo now the batter. 2 outs, 1 man on. May facing Rizzo with a full count. Popped up, straightaway center field. Actually, that gets over the center fielder's head. Horner rounding second. He's heading for third. Rizzo is going to cruise into second with an RBI double. And the Cubs, I believe, have now made this a 3-2 ball game. Anthony Rizzo with an RBI double. That's his 44th RBI of the season as Horner scores from first. And now this is a 1-run ball game. Dustin May now facing Carlos Correa with 2 outs and the runner on second. May working. First pitch to Correa. And Correa pops it up short center field. Coming in is Bellinger. He looks up and puts it away to end the inning. So the Cubs score twice, making this a 1-run ball game going into the bottom of the third inning. And now Bellinger faces Nola to lead off the bottom of the third for Los Angeles. 1-1 is the count. Nola delivering. And a pop-up behind second. Going back is Correa. He makes the play for out number 1. Gavin Lux now the batter. 1 out, nobody on. 3-1 is the count. Here's the pitch to Gavin Lux, and it's popped up foul territory. Bryant chasing toward the dugout, and he makes the play for out number 2. Jock Peterson now batting. 2 outs, nobody on. Peterson waiting for the pitch. Here is the delivery. Grounded toward third. The third baseman, Bryant, was the only infielder on that side of the diamond, and he makes the play to end the inning. Score that one 5-3 in your scorebooks. We're going now to the top of the fourth of a 3-2 Los Angeles lead. Bryce Harper now leading off for the Cubs in the top of the fourth inning. He's 1 for 1 today. May facing Harper with a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Line down the left field line. He went the opposite way with that one. He's going to get extra bases. Harper rounding first, heading for second. He will have a stand-up double to lead off the Cubs half of the fourth inning. So the Cubs have the tying run on base now, and George Springer is the next batter in the top of the fourth inning. Ruiz is an average defender behind the plate. I wonder if we could get a situation. I just don't think Harper is that really. I mean, he's average speed, but he's good at stealing. If we could get him over to third, that would be a really big deal. Let's see what happens here if we get a good situation. That's ball one low, a sinker. Springer swinging away again, and he takes ball two low. That was a changeup. I think we're probably going to get a fastball right here. That's my guess. Yep. Oh, a sinker again, but inside for ball three. Is he going to walk him on 4 straight? Let's see here. The 3-0 pitch. That's low and in for ball 4. So suddenly the Cubs have first and second with nobody out here in the top of the fourth inning. And now Chris Bryant is the batter. He's facing May with the Cubs down by 1 in the top of the fourth inning. Bryant waiting for the first pitch. That's a strike if I ever saw one. A sinker right down the middle, and Bryant let it go for strike 1. And so now we're going to try to pull off a double steal here in the top of the fourth inning. Let's see how this goes. There's the pitch. The throw goes down to third, and everybody is going to be safe. So Harper has a stolen base, Springer has a stolen base. Now we have runners on second and third with nobody out here in the top of the fourth inning. Let's see what the next pitch is to Chris Bryant. He swings and misses for strike 3. So that's the first out of the inning. Danny Santana now the batter. 1 out, 2 men on. May working. First pitch to Santana, and he lines that one down the right field line. That's going to drive in some runs. Santana rounding first, heading for second. 2 runs are going to score. The Cubs now have a 4-3 lead here in the top of the fourth inning. Danny Santana, with the RBI double, has just reversed this game, giving the Cubs the lead. Santana now has 42 RBIs on the season, and Wilson Ramos is the next batter. 1 out, runner in scoring position here in the top of the fourth. May working with a 1-1 count, and Ramos grounds it toward third. They look the runner back and then throw to first for out number 2. And Aaron Nola is the next batter. 2 outs, 1 man on. May facing Nola, who's trying to help his own cause here in the fourth. 2 runs are already in. 1-2 is the count. And Nola pops it up short left field. Coming in fast as the left fielder, he looks up and puts it away to end the inning. But not before the Cubs score twice to take a 4-3 lead into the bottom of the fourth inning. Nola now facing the 6, 7, and 8 batters in the Dodgers lineup in the bottom of the fourth inning. Full count pitch. Nola delivers high for ball 4. So that is going to be a leadoff walk, and that is going to mean activity in the Cub bullpen. If we get somebody in here, let's see. Well, if we get around to Seager, we're definitely going to want a lefty. So that's going to have to be Blake Taylor. Blake Taylor will be warming up to come into this ball game. Nola now facing Ruiz with nobody out in the tying run on first in the bottom of the fourth inning. Full count. Here comes the pitch. That's low for ball 4. He walks 2 straight batters to lead off the inning. And now Chris Taylor is the batter. We're going to visit the mound. And Blake Taylor's actually ready to come into this game. I'm going to let Nola pitch to Chris Taylor, and then we'll see if they send up a pinch hitter for their pitcher here in the bottom of the fourth. Nola working. 1-2 is the count. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. He got him with the fastball up, and that's the first out of the inning. Yeah, now they do. They bring in the pinch hitter, A.J. Pollock. So Nola, the righty, will face Pollock, the righty. with 1 out, 2 men on here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Nola is working with a 2-2 count. Here is the pitch. And that is strike 3 called on the outside corner. So now with 2 outs and 2 men on in the bottom of the 4th inning, Mookie Betts is coming up. And this is Nola's chance to get out of the inning. He's going to face Betts and see if he can close this out. If he cannot get Betts to end the inning, then Seager will have to face Blake Taylor. So 2 outs, 2 men on, bottom of the 4th. Nola working. 1 ball is the count. Here's the pitch to Mookie Betts. And a drive to deep left center field. That is going to reverse the score once again. Mookie Betts with a 3-run home run, giving the Dodgers a 6-4 lead in the bottom of the 4th inning. So now Mookie Betts has 18 home runs and 52 RBIs on the season. And that is going to be it for Aaron Nola, as Blake Taylor will now be brought into the ball game. He's going to come into the number 9 spot. Taylor will face Corey Seager with 2 outs, nobody on in the bottom of the 4th inning. Here's the 1-2 count. Blake Taylor looking for the sign, and here comes the pitch. And that is strike 3 called to end the inning. So the Dodgers score 3 times on the Mookie Betts home run. We're going to the top of the 5th of a 6-4 Los Angeles lead. So the Cubs are going to need some more runs if they're going to come back in this ball game. Nico Hoerner leading off. He is 1 for 2 with an RBI today. And he's going to face Josiah Gray. Gray has thrown 21 1/3 innings, walked 2, struck out 22 with a 5.48 ERA. That's an 11-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. Hoerner waiting for the 1 ball count. Here is the pitch from Josiah Gray. And Hoerner grounds it past the 3rd baseman down the left field line. That's going to be a base hit. Hoerner gunning for second. He slides in with a leadoff double. And now the Cubs have the leadoff runner in scoring position. And that will bring up Anthony Rizzo. Rizzo, 1 for 2 with an RBI today, is going to face Gray in the top of the 5th inning. Here is the 2-2 count. Gray delivering the pitch, and Rizzo grounds it to second. The throw goes to first, and that is out number 1. Hoerner advancing to 3rd on that forced play, bringing up Carlos Correa. 1 out, 1 man on. Correa waiting for the full count pitch, and a swing and a miss for strike 3. That was way up in the zone, and Correa chased it for the 2nd out of the inning. Bryce Harper now the batter with a chance to drive in a run. The runner is on 3rd with 2 outs. The Cubs are down by 2 here in the top of the 5th inning. Harper facing Gray with a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a grounder toward first, picked up by the first baseman, stepping on the bag to end the inning. So the Cubs, despite getting the leadoff man on base, failed to score. We're going to the bottom of the 5th of a 6-4 ball game. Taylor now facing Cody Bellinger here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Taylor working. Here's the first pitch to Bellinger, and it's a pop-up in short left field. Danny Santana coming in fast. He has a line on it, makes the play for out number 1. Gavin Lux now the batter. Taylor working with 1 out, nobody on. 1 ball is the count. Here's the pitch to Gavin Lux. And that is a liner down the left field line, an inside-out swing to get an extra base hit to the opposite field. So Gavin Lux is going to cruise into second with a double with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And that means we're going to be warming up a reliever. In this case, the next man on the bullpen, coming out of the bullpen, will be Liam Hendriks. We're going to visit the mound. He says he feels as good as ever. Hendriks is warming up. Taylor facing Jock Peterson with 1 out. Runner on second here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 1 ball is the count. Taylor with the pitch. Grounder towards second, picked up by Hoerner. He throws to first for out number 2. The runner advances to 3rd, and now Max Muncy is the batter, with 2 outs and a runner 90 feet away. Taylor working to Muncy. 3 balls is the count. Here's the pitch, low for ball 4. So Taylor issuing the walk, which puts runners on the corners with 2 outs. And Keibert Ruiz is the next batter. So Ruiz Is he better against lefties or righties? It looks like he might be slightly better. We want ratings. Here we go. Yeah, he's slightly better in basically every category against righties. So we're going to play the percentages here. Taylor's going to face Ruiz with 2 outs, runners on the corners here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Taylor trying to work his way out of this self-inflicted jam. Here's a full count pitch to Ruiz. And a drive to left, chasing is Santana. And again, that's going to leave the ballpark. So the Dodgers, with another 3-run home run, take a 9-4 lead here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And now we're going to bring Liam Hendriks out of the bullpen to face Chris Taylor. Hendriks will enter the game having thrown 38 innings, walked 8, struck out 45 with a 1.66 ERA. Hendriks facing Taylor with 2 outs and nobody on here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 3 runs already in. 2-2 is the count. Hendriks looking for the sign, and here is the pitch. And a drive into right. Harper chasing. That's going to one-hop to the wall. Harper has it. He throws to the cutoff man. That'll be a 2-out double here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So the Dodgers now, with a runner in scoring position, are going to set... Wait, oh, something just happened here. Somebody had to come out of the ball game. That was the Dodgers. They had to put in a pinch runner, Matt Beatty, because apparently... Let's see exactly what happened here. Chris Taylor got hurt. He is out. Diagnosis pending. But apparently he got hurt running the bases. So, now we have Josiah Gray batting against Liam Hendriks with 2 outs and a runner on second in the bottom of the 5th inning. 1-2 is the count. Here comes the pitch from Hendriks, and that is strike 3 called to end the inning. So the Dodgers score 3 more times, taking a 9-4 lead into the top of the 6th inning. George Springer now facing Josiah Gray in the top of the 6th. 1-1 is the count. Springer waiting for the pitch, and he's going to pop that one up to left. Medium depth, the left fielder taking a few steps back to make the play for out number 1. Chris Bryant now the batter. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch to Chris Bryant, and he grounds it towards short. Picked up, thrown over to first for out number 2. Danny Santana now stepping in from the left side against the righty Gray with 2 outs, nobody on. 2-1 is the count to Danny Santana. Here comes the pitch. And it's popped up to right. Going back is the right fielder toward the warning track, and he makes the play to end the inning. So the Cubs go down in order. We go down to the bottom of the 6th of a 9-4 ball game. Liam Hendriks is going to remain in the game to face Mookie Betts here to lead off the bottom of the 6th inning. 2-2 is the count. Hendriks delivers. There's a pop-up to left field. Santana chasing toward the gap. He makes the catch for out number 1. Hendriks now facing Seager with 1 out, nobody on. First pitch to Corey Seager, and there's a drive into right. That's going to drop in for a base hit as Harper plays it on a hop for a 1-out single. Bellinger now batting. 1 out, 1 man on. 1-2 is the count. Liam Hendriks delivers. Grounder up the middle. Shortstop has it. He steps on second. No relay to first, however, as there just is not time to get the speedy Bellinger heading down the line toward first. So with 2 outs and a runner on first, Gavin Lux is the next batter. He is 2 for 3 today. Facing off with Hendriks with a full count. Here comes the pitch. And a swing and a miss at a high fastball to end the inning. So Hendriks works a scoreless 6th. We go to the top of the 7th of a 9-4 Dodger lead. And now we're going to warm up another reliever. And it is going to be Junior Fernandez. Excuse me. Sonny Gray working, actually, you know what? We've still got a bunch of lefties coming up. We're not gonna warm up Junior Fernandez. We're actually gonna warm up Moya for the bottom of the 7th inning. Now, Wilson Ramos leading off for the Cubs here in the top of the 7th inning against Josiah Gray. Full count to Wilson Ramos. Here's the pitch. That is low. It is ball 4. So that is a walk issued, which puts a runner on first, and now we're going to get a pinch hitter. Mike Tauschman will come off the Cubs bench to face the righty, Josiah Gray, here in the top of the 7th inning. There's a runner on first and nobody out. And now, Brusdar Graterol has come out of the Viking longboat that he just arrived on, also known as the Dodgers bullpen. He has thrown 9 innings so far, walked 7, struck out 12 with an ERA of 1. Graterol will face Mike Tauschman with nobody out, runner on first here in the top of the 7th inning. Tauschman waiting for the 1-1 pitch. Graterol looking for the sign, and here it comes. And there's a pop-up behind second base. Making the play is the second baseman for out number 1. And now Nico Hoerner, the batter. 1 out, 1 man on. Graterol working with a 2-strike count. Here's the pitch to Hoerner, and that is strike 3, called at the knees. That's out number 2. So Hoerner heads back to the dugout in favor of Anthony Rizzo with 2 outs and the runner on first. Graterol working with a full count. Here's the pitch to Rizzo. It is low for ball 4, so another walk is issued. So the Cubs have 2 runners on base, but it might be the 2 slowest base runners on the entire team. And now, Carlos Correa is the next batter. He is facing Graterol with 2 outs, 2 men on here in the top of the 7th inning. The Cubs are down by 5. Correa is 0 for 3 today. Here is a 2-2 pitch. Correa standing in, and he swings and misses to end the inning. So the Cubs strand 2. They do not score. We're going to the bottom of the 7th of a 9-4 ball game as it's time to stretch here in Los Angeles. Now, Gabriel Moya will be brought out of the Cub bullpen to work the bottom of the 7th inning. He is going to face the 5, 6, and 7 batters in the Dodgers lineup. Moya on the mound, having thrown 30 1/3 innings, walked 12, struck out 27 with a 5.04 ERA. Moya working to Jock Peterson with a 2-strike count. Moya looking for the sign, and here's the pitch. And he hits him. Oh man, I think that was a breaking pitch that got Noah's a fastball. He hit him with a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. So Moya sent Peterson down to first, which brings up Max Muncy. Runner on first, nobody out. 3-1 is the count. That is high for ball 4. So suddenly, Moya struggling to locate after having a 2-strike count on the first batter. And we now have runners on first and second with nobody out, and Ruiz is the next batter. Here's a 2-2 pitch from Moya. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. He got him on a breaking pitch down, and that is out number 1. Moya now facing Matt Beattie with runners on first and second, 1 out, bottom of the 7th inning. 1-1 is the count. Moya with the pitch, popped up on the infield. Calling for it is Bryant, and he makes the play for out number 2. And now Jed Gyorko is coming off the Dodgers bench. He is going to pinch hit for the pitcher's spot against the lefty Moya. Gyorko has 4 home runs, 11 RBIs, and a .324 batting average on the season. Moya working from the stretch, 2 outs, 2 men on. 1 strike is the count. Here's the pitch, and a grounder towards short. Correa gathers it in, he throws to second, and they get the force to end the inning. So the Dodgers strand 2. They do not score. We're going to the top of the 8th of a 9-4 ball game, and Bryce Harper is going to lead off against Adam Kolarek here in the top of the 8th inning. Kolarek has thrown 4 2/3, walked 1, struck out 2 with a 1.93 ERA. He must have just been called up. Yeah, he's been pitching in Oklahoma City this year. So, Kolarek facing Harper. Cubs down by 5, needing some base runners here in the 8th inning. Here's the 2-strike count and the pitch to Harper. Kolarek looking for the sign. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. That was a slider down and away, and Harper chased it. And now how many pitches did Moya throw? He threw 18 pitches. I wonder if we can squeeze another inning out of him. We're going to warm somebody up in case that he gets in trouble. It's going to be Junior Fernandez. So now, with one out, nobody on, Joe Kelly coming out of the Dodger bullpen to face George Springer. Springer is 0 for 2 today. Kelly has a 3-0 record with a 32 2/3 innings thrown, 16 walks, 41 strikeouts, and a 3.03 ERA. With one out, nobody on, Kelly working with a 1-1 count. Springer standing in the box, waiting for the pitch. And he drives it to straightaway center field. That's going to be over the center fielder's head and off the wall. Springer cruising into second with a sliding double. One out here in the top of the 8th inning, and the Cubs looking to get a rally going with the George Springer extra base hit. And that brings up Chris Bryant with one out, one man on. Kelly facing Bryant with a full count. Here it comes. Driven into left field. That's going to drop in for another base hit. Springer rounding third, heading for home. Bryant heading for second. That's going to be a sliding... Oh, Bryant stopped at first, excuse me. Springer slides safely into home, and now this is a 9-5 ball game. Chris Bryant credited with his second RBI of the season, and now Danny Santana is the batter. With one out, one man on, Santana facing Kelly from the left side in the top of the 8th inning. Here's a 3-1 pitch, and Santana pops it up. I don't know if that was ball 4 or not, but the right fielder grabs it for out number 2. And now Wilson Ramos the batter with 2 outs, runner on first. Kelly working to Ramos in the top of the 8th inning. Here's a 2-2 pitch, and Ramos lines into center field. That's going to be another base hit. So stopping it, oh no, rounding second and heading for third is Bryant, and he's going to get there safely. So suddenly the Cubs have something going here in the top of the 8th with runners on the corners and 2 outs. And now we're going to get a pinch hitter. Well, we're actually going to get a couple of things right here. So Malik Smith is going to come in, and he's going to pinch run for Wilson Ramos. And Miguel Amaya is going to come in and pinch hit for the pitcher, Moya. And we're also going to warm up Edwin Diaz in the event that we actually make this a close game. Sean Doolittle now has come out of the Dodgers bullpen. The lefty Doolittle has a 2-0 record. He's thrown 27 2/3 innings, walked 2, struck out 29 with a 2.93 ERA. Amaya, for his part, has 7 home runs, 22 RBIs, and a 2.86 batting average. Amaya facing Doolittle with runners on the corners, 2 outs, 1 run already in the top of the 8th inning. Here's a 2-1 count to Miguel Amaya. Doolittle looking for the sign. And he delivers the pitch, and Amaya grounds it towards short. Picked up, thrown to second, and that will end the inning. So the Cubs get one back. We go now to the bottom of the 8th of a 9-5 ball game. So I'm going to let Edwin Diaz keep warming up. Miguel Amaya will stay in this game and catch. Junior Fernandez will be brought over to pitch, and he will be inserted to the number 8 spot. Junior Fernandez, coming out of the Cub bullpen, has a 3-0 record. He has thrown 35 innings, walked 16, struck out 50 with a 3.09 ERA. Fernandez will face the top of the Dodgers lineup in the bottom of the 8th inning. He's trying to hold this at a 4-run deficit. Fernandez working with a 1-1 count. He is looking for the sign, and here's the pitch to Mookie Betts. And it's driven deep left field. Mookie Betts got all that one. That's going to make this a 10-5 ball game here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Mookie Betts with a 433-foot monster home run out to left field. 19 on the season for Betts as the Dodgers extend their lead back out to 5. And now Seager is the batter with nobody on, nobody out, 1 run already in. Fernandez working. Here's the first pitch to Corey Seager. and he hits him. He hits the next batter. That is just really bad form by Junior Fernandez. And now Cody Bellinger is the batter with a runner on first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch to Cody Bellinger. And a grounder towards second. The throw goes to short. The relay to first. There's a 4-6-3 double play. So now there's 2 outs, nobody on. And Gavin Lux is the next batter. Junior Fernandez facing Lux here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 2-0 count. Fernandez delivers, and it's popped up to center. Springer coming in fast. He looks up, and he makes the run and catch to end the inning. So the Dodgers score once. They take a 5-run lead into the top of the 9th inning. Nico Hoerner is going to lead off for the Cubs in the top of the 9th. Hoerner, 2 for 4 today, facing Doolittle in the top of the 9th inning. Here's a 1-2 count, and the pitch, and that's a grounder up the middle. The second baseman has it. He throws to first for out number 1. Anthony Rizzo, now the batter. 1 out, nobody on. Doolittle working with a 2-1 count. Here's the pitch to Rizzo, and he drives that one to left. I believe that is going to leave the ballpark. Anthony Rizzo has just made this a 10-6 ball game in the top of the 9th inning, as he gets a 420-foot home run. That is his 9th of the season with 45 RBIs. And Carlos Correa is now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. Correa facing Doolittle with the Cubs down by 4. Here's a 3-1 pitch to Correa, and that is high for ball 4. So Correa takes the pace. He is now on first, and Brad Hand is coming out of the Dodgers bullpen. Hand is going to face Bryce Harper, who's 2 for 4 today. Hand has a 5-1 record with 31 1/3 innings thrown, 5 walks, 36 strikeouts, and a 3.45 ERA. Hand facing Harper in the top of the 9th inning. Runner on first, 1 out. Here is the first pitch to Bryce Harper. Hand looking for the sign, and he delivers the pitch. And Harper drives that one into the gap in right center field. That's going all the way to the wall. Rounding second, heading for third is Hoerner. Harper is going to have a double, not an RBI double, just a double. And now the Cubs have second and third with 1 out. And George Springer is the batter. And Springer will be opposed by Kenley Jansen. Well, we knew this moment was coming. Kenley Jansen has made an appearance out of the Dodger bullpen. He has thrown 22 1/3 innings, walked 5, struck out 34 with a 4.03 ERA. Jansen has not been quite as unhittable this season as he's been in the past. However, he is still a formidable opponent here in the top of the 9th inning. Jansen facing Springer in what is now a save situation for the Dodgers. Springer 1 for 3 today, waiting for the 2-strike pitch. Kenley Jansen looking for the sign. He is working from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And Springer swings and misses for strike 3. So that is the second out of the inning, and it brings up Chris Bryant. With 2 outs and 2 men on in the top of the 9th inning, the Cubs down to their final out. Jansen facing Bryant with a 1-strike count. Here is the pitch to Chris Bryant, and he's hit. Bryant is hit in the back, which is going to load the bases. And that means that the Cubs are going to send the tying run up to the plate with Danny Santana. So that means Danny Santana is coming up to bat for the Cubs. The switch-hitting Santana is going to bat from the left side against the righty Jansen with 2 outs and the bases loaded in the top of the 9th inning. Jansen working with a 1-ball count. Here's the pitch, and a grounder towards second. Picked up, thrown over to first, which will end the game. So the Cubs leave the bases loaded. They do not score. The game is now over. The Dodgers have won 10-6. The Dodgers getting 10 runs on 10 hits with no errors. The Cubs 6 runs on 11 hits with 1 error. The player of today's game is going to be the Dodgers' Mookie Betts. He went 3 for 5 with 4 RBIs and 3 runs scored, and he hit 2 home runs in today's ball game, giving him 19 on the season. So the Cubs, Aaron Nola suffers the loss. He went 3 2/3 innings of 5 hits, 6-run baseball. 5 runs were earned, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, and 2 home runs allowed. He drops to 7-4 on the season. While the Dodgers, Josiah Gray actually gets the win out of the bullpen. He threw 2 innings of scoreless relief when the Dodgers took the lead that they ultimately held in the bottom of the 4th inning. So the Cubs dropped to 49-26, while the Dodgers improved to 57-19. Thank you for watching Replacement Player Baseball.